Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Free Daily Coaching. No theme music this morning because I pulled the ultimate blunder of all, and I want to share. This is actually ties into what Throwdown Thursday was going to be all about, and so it's kind of funny. It's kind of tragic for me, I guess, in a way, but I guess I can always live through it. So no music this morning because I'm actually driving up to Denver to meet a friend of mine that some of you guys know, Adam Chandler, and we're actually going to go up to the mountains during the day today. So we're actually going to go and go snowboarding. So I grabbed all my gear and got most of it ready last night, and I went to bed early so I would wake up early, and obviously I woke up early like I thought I would. And so I had my laptop plugged in, charge it up so I would have it to go up to the mountains and just take it just in case I wanted to use it. And also, um, I knew that then this morning, if I wasn't leaving on, earlier, that I was going to need it for the free daily coaching call. So I pulled out the old cell phone and did the hotspot, created my hotspot, and I reached over into the passenger seat and grabbed into my attaché case, or whatever you call that, right? My bag that carries my computer and all the stuff. And I go to grab into the bag, and I grab the charger. So I unplugged my charger and had thrown this morning, and I was talking to Jessica. Sorry that my phone rang, so I'm back. So I was getting coffee and talking to my wife and getting everything ready, and I literally forgot to put the laptop in my bag. So I'm driving down the road trying to, the hotspot on and everything, but I put the laptop in the passenger seat and just do a side view for free daily coaching. And guess what? No laptop. So let's all say, because I can't see the chat or anything, so let's all say thank you to Malia again for being so gracious and logging in for us and firing up the webinar and starting it out so that we could actually have a free daily coaching this morning. And I'm pretty pumped up this morning, pretty excited. This is, over the last couple of years, I haven't had the opportunity. Over last year, I didn't have the opportunity really to go snowboarding that often, and I just wasn't in that place in my business where that was really feasible. And I financially, it wasn't feasible for me to go out and buy a season pass. And I didn't buy a season pass this year in time, and so I'm just going up for the day. And I'm pretty pumped about it. And and on my way up, as I was driving, I was thinking, what I want to throw out on a Throwdown Thursday. And last week I threw down a challenge, and I just want to throw something down this morning, and I want to throw it down, and I want to throw this down as kind of a personal challenge to everyone that's watching, that's here live, that's watching on the replay on Google Plus or YouTube, or maybe someone's downloaded the video and then uploaded just this challenge, and edited it, and just you're watching this on Facebook, the Throwdown. But I want to ask people a real question, and I want to throw this down, and I want you to be able to think about this, and then answer this for yourself. Are you happy? Are you really, truly, are you from the tips of your toes to the tops of your hair? Are you happy? Are you excited to be alive? And I'm not talking about the parts of life that everyone experiences, pets passing away, or maybe your grandmother passes, or someone in your family gets sick, and all of these things that just is part of life. But I'm talking about inside you as a person. Are you happy with what you're doing, with where you're at in life? Are you satisfied? Do you wake up every day and you're happy with you? Because, man, if you're not, I want to throw down a challenge today, this morning, to get right, to get happy, to do what it is in your life that's going to make you happy. You know, my wife and I have been having some pretty serious conversations over the last week or so, and I say serious because it's been a challenge at times for us to communicate, and not, and what I mean is to be able to really communicate, to convey what we're feeling and what's really going on in a way that's productive and meaningful, and that's going to move us forward in our relationship. And we've got a lot of stuff going on in our lives and in our business, and as a lot of you know by now, if you've been hanging out at the Free Daily Coaching, my wife is going to quit her job soon, right? She's literally going to put in her resignation, and she's going to work from home full time. She's got her own gig going. She's going to do her own thing. And so we've been really talking about some deep stuff in our relationship and in our lives and what we're doing and how we're moving forward. And you know, this morning I have this opportunity to drive up and visit with my buddy and go snowboarding and have some fun, and I wanted to throw this down about the happiness, because I was driving and I was thinking, you know, no matter what, I'm going to get the Free Daily Coaching done. Like, my call is still going to happen today, because this is what I do. This is my, like, zero level at the very minimum. This is what I have to do in my marketing every day to be productive. And the cool part is this: on my way from, once I get to Denver, I don't have to drive for like an hour and a half maybe. So that time, I'm going to spend that time to go out and meet new people on social media, add them to my email list. I already got one person on my way up here. Someone was messengering me right as I was leaving the house. So when I stopped to get gas, I replied, and they shot me up back their email. So what I was thinking and what I wanted to share, I wanted to throw down the happiness throwdown and say, man, are you happy with what you're doing? Are you happy with where you're at? And if you're not, you better get right. You better get right, because how long are you going to live being sick and tired of what you're doing? How long are you going to live waking up every morning, dragging butt out of bed, all bummed out about what you got on your plate? Because check this out. You make your plate. The world is the buffet, right? And you get to put what you want on your plate. You get to decide. If you're in a horrible relationship, that's your decision. I'm not telling anyone to go and get out of a relationship, but I'm saying if your relationship sucks and it's horrible and it's grinding you out every day, that's your decision. You've decided that, right? You could change that. You could do, there's a lot of different solutions, right? There's get out of the relationship. There's go to get some kind of counseling. There's communicate. There's all kinds of possibilities on how you could step up in that area of your life. Or in anything. Are you out of shape and you feel like, man, I'm so bummed out because I'm out of shape? Well, just make a decision. Make a decision and go and do something. If that's the thing that's not making you happy, go make yourself happy. Just go take a walk. That's it. Something simple. Start out simple, right? If you don't like the things that are in your life and you're not happy about it, go change it. You have the ability to change it. And stop with the excuses, right? We make up these excuses. I make these up. I've done it myself. And I was driving up here this morning. I was like, man, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy, right? And guess what? This is the reason is because I've been willing to step through some fears, step through some of the pain and the misery and the things that I got sick and tired of, to make myself happy, to allow myself that experience, to give myself that freedom to create that in my life. And that's what Free Daily Coaching is about. It's about bringing that to every single viewer, whether you're here live on the webinar, whether you're watching from Google Plus or YouTube. This is a happiness throwdown to say, hey, are you going to make your life happy? Are you going to live your life in a way that's massively abundant, that you wake up every day and you're not dragging butt out of bed, that you jump up out of bed and you're like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm living an amazing life, and I'm creating a life for myself that I always imagined that you could create. Can you imagine that you have the ability, you have the power right now right at your fingertips to create the life of your dreams, whatever your dreams are. And that's what's powerful. And guess what? The way that you do it is you take the actions. Guys, I know that part of what I do in my business is the free daily coaching. And I can't let something silly like the fact that I was running around this morning with a chicken with my head cut off, right? I was running around the house trying to get everything together. Say goodbye to Jessica. Make sure the house is locked up. I got everything I need, right? I don't want to end up on the top of a mountain in the middle of the Rockies freezing with no gloves or no goggles or something silly, right? So I'm grabbing all my stuff, and guess what? I forgot something. I forgot one of the most crucial parts of what I need to do business, my computer. So what I do, I reached out. I called someone. They didn't pick up. Like, it went to their voicemail. So, and I had asked Malia earlier in the week. We were driving, or at the end of last week on last Friday, right? So I was driving, and I was actually driving, and I didn't want to wake someone up, and you know, my buddy was with me, and so Malia was kind enough to do this. So this morning I called someone different, and they went to their voicemail, and I was like, okay, no worries. I'm going to try and see if Malia is going to be here. And luckily Malia was going to be here. If not, I would have went to the next person. I would have called Bob Miller. Bob Miller wasn't there. I called Len Mooney and Chris Schaus and all the Elizabeth Summers and all the people that I know that are regulars or attendees, right? Because I'm doing the actions, right, that I know that are required in my business, I can have some happiness. So ask yourself, are you happy with where you're at right now? And if you're not happy with where you're at, ask yourself the simple question, what could you do? What could you do today, right now? What could you do today, right now, to change that? And this is the crazy part, is it might not be instantaneous. It might not be instantaneous gratification. The action you take today might not give you, like, you might not be like, woo, that was awesome. You might get a little spark of that. You might be like, wow, that was good. I was productive. You might not get that ultimate freedom feeling, right? That like wake up and like pop you right out of bed feeling yet. But if you do it a couple days in a row, if you start doing it over and over and over, and you start acting with consistency, you can change your life. You can create your world. And guys, I woke up this morning so pepped. I actually woke up because I knew I was getting up early. I woke up at 4. Okay, and I was like, wow, 4 o'clock, that's really early. I don't need to be up this early. So I went back to sleep, and my alarm clock went off, and I literally turned it off, and it was just cozy. And I wasn't in like a massive hurry, so I just snuggled back in, and I just overslept a little bit, right? But the awesome part was I was able to get up. We did the normal routine at our house, right? Jessica started doing the animals, and I got up and made coffee, and we had our chat while Jess was getting ready for work and talking, and I started I was packing up my stuff, and I thought, what an incredible life, and how happy am I, and how did I get from here to where I was in a place not too long ago where I wasn't that way, where I was wondering how I was going to pay my bills, where I was behind, we were in debt, I didn't enjoy going to my job every day. I was working exuberant amount, like not exuberant, an abundant amount of hours, right? I was working well over 40 hours many weeks, and I wasn't happy. That's the bottom line. I just wasn't happy with where I was. And in waking up today, I realized that it was just really a couple of simple actions. It was a couple of simple things that I was willing to do over and over and over and over and over again, no matter what it took, no matter if I was on a trip in California, or if I was in a networking event in Las Vegas, or I was somewhere in San Diego or Austin, Texas, or all the awesome places Dallas, that we were able to travel. It didn't matter. The free daily coaching call went on no matter what. I continued to go out and get leads every day and meet new people every day and put them onto my list. And guess what? Those simple actions have allowed happiness, right? Those simple actions, coupled with a few others, right? I started to eliminate the things that just didn't make me happy. Like, I just wasn't happy at my job. So, and I'm not saying that everyone should do this, but I had the ability to be able to quit. I was like, listen, we can do this. We can financially, we can make this work. And so I want you today on a Thursday morning to think about it. to sit down and have your morning cup of coffee. Go on your lunch break today and think, man, am I happy in my life? And if you're not, and maybe write it down. Take a piece of paper and write it down. Write down all the things that you have in your life that bring you happiness, that bring you really joy. And maybe make a list of the things that you'd like to see in your life, that you'd like to have in your life. And then make a list and have a list of those things that are in direct opposition. They're obstacles in the way of you getting to that happiness. When you have it written down, when you can see what it is right there in front of you, makes it easy to eliminate. Makes it easy to focus in on it and say, hey, you know what? I can do things that are directly opposed to this stuff that's in my way, to these challenges, to overcome those challenges, right? To blast right through and past those challenges so that I can get to a place in my life where I'm happy. Because ultimately, that's what this is all about. That's why I created Free Daily Coaching. I created Free Daily Coaching so that I could share things with other people that I learned along the way. Because when I got into the home-based business, I spun around in circles. I spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of time and energy and effort getting nowhere. And I was frustrated. And I was like, man, I'm a pretty sharp guy. I think I'm, fairly fairly reasonable guy that I could pick some stuff up. And it was seeming challenging. And I was like, man, what is it like for people that aren't as tech savvy? What is it like for people that don't have as much time? What is it like for someone that doesn't have any money like this? How are they supposed to do this? And that's what Free Daily Coaching got born out of. And by doing that, I learned something. I learned that something like Free Daily Coaching, and it doesn't have to, your thing doesn't have to be a free daily coaching call. It was merely the fact that I was starting to communicate with people on a regular basis. I started to go out and collect information or collect people and capture their information so I could communicate with them. And then I created a platform to do it. I specifically created this really to get some points on a points tracker on an original challenge I was doing, and because I was quite honestly too lazy to write an email every day. I was like, man, I don't want to write an email every day, right? And since then till now, I've gotten better at trying to be more communicative via email, right? And sending an email out. I'm still not every day, but it's a lot more. But I do one thing every day. That one thing is this Free Daily Coaching, and I'm so grateful that each and every one of you show up. I'm so grateful that I have a place to share what I've learned in creating my home-based business with other people that are creating a home-based business, with other networkers, with other multi-level marketers and online affiliate marketers, other internet marketers, right? I'm so grateful to each and every one of you to allow me the privilege, really, of being able to share with you. So on today's throwdown, I throw it down to you. I throw down the challenge to ask yourself, are you really happy? What could make you really happy in your life? And are you willing? Hey, check this out. This is like the hardcore. Are you willing to go for it? Are you willing to allow yourself to have the happiness? Are you willing to put in the effort and the work that's required so that you can have that abundance, so that you can have that happiness? Because you're worth it. You deserve it. Right? You deserve it. If you're here right now, you deserve to have happiness. If you've struggled in life up to now, if you've had some challenges, maybe you've had some rough times. Well, guess what? That's not how it has to always be. Right? I've had rough times. I had rough times that I imposed upon myself because I made poor decisions. Maybe you're in that place. Maybe you made some poor decisions right now, and right now you're trying to get out of those poor decisions. Well, guess what? You're worth it. The time and energy that you put into creating a happy life for yourself, to creating abundance for your family, it's worth it. It's very much worth it. You know why? Because you're a light. You're a candle that brings light and joy and happiness to other people, and you might not even know it. You know, yesterday I had this amazing experience with one of the people that I work with, and they asked me, "Hey, Bert, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm having some intense moments in life right now, and so in my personal life as well as my business life. And because of that, it makes sometimes I disassociate a little bit, or I seem a little distant. And this person noticed that and reached out to me, and it was like, hey, I hope it's okay that I ask, and that I basically, it was so cute. It was basically, they asked, I said, they were like, hey, I hope it's okay if I care. And that's, yeah, absolutely it was. And that's what this free daily coaching was all about. Oh no, I spilled my coffee. That's what being happy is all about, right? Someone was literally checking in to see why I didn't seem so happy. And that's what free daily coaching is all about. That's what, that's the essence of what free daily coaching, right? We talk about coaching and how we can apply different things into our business and different methods and techniques. But the call, the hangout that emerged out of the call originally, this was set up because I wanted to share. I wanted to be able to share the things that I learned. And I've been able to do so. I've been able to do so to an extent that someone reached out to me and touched me yesterday and said, hey, I just wanted to check in on you, Bert. I wanted to make sure that you were okay. And how amazing is that, right? Imagine that that's something that you can make. You can build that, and you can create that. We have such an amazing community here at Free Daily Coaching, and I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for allowing me to share with you. I know I've said this now a couple times, and I want to say a special thank you to Malia for hosting the call.
Hey guys, it looks like Bert dropped off. I am here. What an absolutely amazing call this morning. I hope that you are all ready to create happiness in your life. Bert, you want to close up?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I got disconnected. I just wanted to say a special thank you to you, Malia, for hosting the call this morning. I wanted to say thank you to the special person that was checking up on me, because it meant a lot to me. And I want to thank every single one of you guys, and I want to challenge you. I want to throw this down, guys. I'm serious about this. I want to throw it down, and I want you to go out and look at your life and say, hey, what do I want to do today to make myself happy, right? What do I need to do? What can you do today in your life right now, today, to move towards the goal that you really want to get to, which is happiness, to have a great life, to have the life that you dream of. And it doesn't have to be the life that they've told you. It doesn't have to be, jet planes and Ferraris and craziness, okay? It could be something simple as having a life where someone cares about you enough to ask you, are you okay? Okay? Maybe that to me, that's the real treasure, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, having a couple bucks in my pocket is nice. Absolutely. Having been able to win some prizes this last year and pay off some debt and do all of the financial things are amazing. But I'll tell you what's even more amazing. What's more amazing is someone checking up on you and saying, hey, man, hey lady, are you okay? Is everything okay with you? What's more amazing is being able to reach out to someone 5 minutes before the free daily coaching call and say, oh my gosh, I'm like severely mentally challenged this morning, and I forgot the most critical part of my business. Can you help me? And someone jumps on and says, yeah, no problem. When I get disconnected from the line, Malia doesn't even pause. She just jumps right in to be of service, to finish the call out. Guys, those are the things in my life that bring me like tears of joy. Those are the things. Real relationships with real people. So I want to ask you that question. Are you happy and today, are you going to go out and take steps, take specific actions that will lead you to that goal? Thank you so much, Malia, for blasting us on the and launching the webinar this morning. Why don't we send everyone this morning, if you go over to the attendees area, Malia, and if you guys aren't already connected to Malia, go get connected with her. Shoot your Facebook page or your blog or somewhere where they can go and connect to you, Malia, and put it in the attendees area over there, and literally and just shoot them over so that they can connect with you today. And I would like to say, have an awesome day, guys. Like always, you can message me, you can text me, or you can send me an email. Today, if you messenger me or messenger me, I probably won't message you back for like until like lunchtime or in the afternoon, because I'll be up on the mountain. So I will talk to you very soon. Have an awesome day. See you on the flip side, guys. Bye-bye.